stupid little bitch. Damn. He can keep on being a little fat, stanky, ugly ass bitch. His little sister, I don't care.
Gotta learn.
You sound fucking stupid right now.
Gotta learn
You
how to shut
literally
the fuck
sound
up.
like a dumb, no brain having fat.
That beaming ray of sunshine you just heard was the Crashout Queen from a group of 4 streamers I faced as the Slugularity. She's not the only bad apple in this bunch of content-stealing hypocrites, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start from the beginning. As you're all aware, I'm a downright, dastardly, disgusting little slugger, and needless to say,
you're such a pussy, bro.
He's just happy doing this shit.
Like, he's literally getting reported.
this group did not approve. Very quickly, before we explore the aftermath of my slugalicious expedition into the fog, please subscribe to the channel to receive one mystery thought that will keep you awake tonight. Thank you. You all know what slugging is, and what it looks like, so we're gonna save the full match for a bit later, and jump into the specific moment they took most issue with. There was some concern over my sitting ass to face, as they put it, so let's quickly examine why I was sitting on Leon's face. The astute among you will notice that Leon is almost done bleeding out, and that there are 3 gens left. I was sitting ass to face to deter rescues and reduce chase time if one came through while I checked cameras. It wasn't personal or malicious, I was just maintaining pressure. Now, get those notepads out because this is the most important part of the video. During the game, one of them hopped into my chat and my interaction with him will be used to justify what you heard in the intro and what you'll hear later on.
That'd be...
Yeah, I'm doing a challenge for how many people can I slug. I am doing me. I'm really glad you came in to make your comment. It was very insightful, very good, very articulate. Thank you.
He's a streamer
Really good
playing
input.
like this?
I just said he's doing a challenge of how many people he can slug.
Slug you, Larry Thursday.
Literally only one at a time. He's not very good at it.
Like, I don't get it. Like, why? Let me ask you something, JJ Crazy. Why come in and ask me? Please tell me you're doing a challenge. Like, why do I care if you approve of what I'm doing? I don't get it. What makes you think that I should care? Like, what is it about you? What makes you so good, so knowledgeable, so special? Whatever it is that has to do with EBD, What is it about you that makes it so that I should base my play around what you judge as fun or fair? Like the statement, please tell me you're doing a challenge. Like, huh? Why does it matter to you what I'm doing or not, or why I'm doing it?
JJ came into my chat saying, please tell me you're doing a challenge, the clear implication being that he disliked the way I was playing. I told him I was trying to slog as many people as possible, to which he replied, hey bruh, you do you I guess. I'm usually civil with the people that come into my chat because I do enjoy those rare moments where conversations can be had, but it was apparent from the start that this wasn't one of those moments, so I dropped my usual civility for a more hostile tone. In retrospect, I admit, I could have handled it a bit differently, but I was tired, my MTD was affecting me, as I'm sure you heard, and I'd already had a few people come in just to complain during that stream. I don't mean to make excuses for myself here, I just wasn't in the mood to go along with yet another person with no intention to engage in good faith. Now, back to business. His answer to my questions was simply that I was playing weird.
What's weird about it? And even if it's weird, why does it matter? Why do you care if the way I play is weird? Azerov's key plus map offering's kinda weird. Plus hatch offering's kinda weird. Huh? Like, it's weird is not a reason. It's not a reason to care about it.
Saying I played weird answered none of my questions. What constitutes weirdness, and in what way did it impact the game? If something is weird, why does that matter? Weirdness is not an inherently detrimental trait. My response to this was to ask him, again, why should I care about what he has to say, which prompts him to ask me why he should care about my own opinion.
And again, tell me why I should care what you think about how I play. I don't care how you guys play. Why do you care how I play? Okay, you should care why... You should... Huh? You come into my chat talking about, man, please tell me you're doing a challenge or something. Asking after why you should care about anything that I have to say. Because you're the one that came to my chat. If you don't care what I have to say, why open your mouth in the first place? If you don't care what I have to say, why open your mouth? Why say anything? If you're not here for a conversation, why say anything?
Because I can.
Because you can. Okay, so So you just want to...
I hate to admit this, but he's absolutely right. He can say whatever he wants for any reason he wants. However, when you enter someone's stream, there's an expectation to genuinely engage. But JJ was only chatting because he could. Keep this in mind for later, because during our Discord call, he's going to give a different reason. I believe neither side should care what the other thinks about how they play as long as it's within the rules. However, in this case, JJ should care what I think because he came into my chat to make his opinions known. If he doesn't care about my opinions, then nothing I say matters. If nothing I say matters, then there's no conversation to be had. If there's no conversation to be had, then there's no point of him saying anything to begin with.
Okay, so you just want to bitch. That's it. It doesn't fail, guys. It does not fail every single time. All they want to do is bitch. It's absolutely insane. Every single time. Yap, 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 yap. Nah. You brought up BNP? Nah, that's crazy. Bro, head-on and flashbangs are really weird. So is a brand new part.
I need to take accountability for my share of the misunderstanding that's about to happen, which is going to be used as an excuse for everything to follow. Our words carry their own meaning, regardless of the intent behind them, which is why it's important to use words which match the message we want to communicate. I said JJ wanted a bitch, but that was incorrect because that's not exactly what he was doing. What I should have said was that JJ was just looking to be disruptive. When I said JJ wanted to bitch, my intention didn't matter. They had no way to know what I really meant because all they had to go on was the word that I used. When I interacted with JJ, his intent didn't matter either, because all I had to go on were the words he used. This group is going to argue that our intentions are more important than the meaning of our words, and use it as justification for Heny's Crashout. The problem is that just isn't how communication works. If it was, language barriers wouldn't exist, there would be no mismatch between our thoughts and words, and I wouldn't be agonizing over how to word the points I'm trying to make. We've seen both JJ's and my own failures of communication, now let's check out Heny's, after a brief statement from someone we'll get to later.
What is the ad? I'm not gonna post this thing in here just because I don't want anyone of his community to come in here and do no extra shit.
You're a fat, stinky, dirty, wisdom tooth fat bitch. What the fuck does that mean? Heny, I'm gonna have to ask the same thing to you. You're weird. What is wrong with you? No way. These guys aren't real. Let's see if the streamers at least chill. These guys are crazy. Holy shit, yeah, okay, Heny needs to go. What the f... Dude, I feel bad, I feel so bad for this streamer. He seems chill. But his friends are all assholes. That's rough. God damn, that's crazy. That's crazy behavior.
That is interesting. ILN doesn't want my chat being extra, but one of his mods in mine saying we should stop doing our little sisters is fine? Somehow me calling JJ a bitch, which never happened, is justification for those statements? I said I felt bad for ILN because he seemed chill, but as we continue, you'll learn, as I did, that his seemingly chill attitude is only a consequence of his own apathy. Let's jump into the Discord call, but very quickly I'd like to address a comment made by someone in my chat just for the sake of transparency. It was said that we should bring back public hangings in response to Heny's statements, the sentiment being that we should be held accountable for our actions. Given the context of the situation and what was said, I'm fine with it. I omitted this exchange to preserve the flow of the video, but I wanted to quickly address it so there's no room for, oh, Zanryu, you're hiding some of the facts. Your viewers are assholes too, from others who were involved. Now let's hop into the call.
Alright, what's up?
I'm gonna just take another shot for every single
You good
person
now?
in here.
I think so.
Alright, bro. How the fuck am I bitching for coming into your chat and asking a question, a normal question, just asking, hey, bro, are you doing the challenge? That's all I asked, and I'm bitching? Please explain yourself.
You started
I need
bitching,
to
bro.
hear this.
Alright, let me...
I started bitching for asking a question.
Alright, I got the memory of the goldfish. Let me go through my chat for the stream and see what you said. If you don't mind.
Anybody want some?
Niggas don't care. Go ahead.
Alright, cool. You gotta be so hostile. I'm just a silly little guy, you know.
Nobody's. I'm just a little guy. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Eat my
play like a bitch.
whole ass, you dumb cunt.
Ain't nobody wanna.
Like, we can play
Your
this whole, I'm
nasty
gonna be an asshole
incestual
game.
ass.
We can play this I'm an asshole game, or we can be civil adults. I'm fine either way.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. God damn.
I don't think he don't understand that.
Talk about. I'm gonna scroll through my chat if that's okay.
At the end of the day, it's just a game. But you telling me I'm a weirdo for asking a question? That's
You're not a weirdo for asking a
dumbass
question.
shit.
You literally said that he was a weirdo.
Exactly.
Like, what are you talking about? Now you can't even stand on shit that you say?
Like,
I
bro,
stand on what I say. That's not why you're weird. You're weird for the shit you're asking.
He asked.
How is it weird to ask you a question about the fucking game and why?
Okay, can
How is that weird?
Shut the f up. Holy
How
shit.
are you
Let
don't
me speak.
speak to me like that, bitch. Who the fuck
Don't
do you think you
Stop
are?
yapping so much. Let me actually think. God damn.
Nigga, why do you need to think? You said that you wanted to check the fucking logs.
Yeah, I'm checking the logs. You gotta let me check the logs.
Okay, then keep fucking doing it, dumb bitch. What is wrong with you? Like, get it together.
Are you incapable of acting like an actual adult?
Nigga, shut the fuck up and check the fucking logs.
Yeah. Alright, JJ Crazy.
Exactly, thank you.
Messages.
What's wrong with you? You stupid low dick bitch. Damn.
Damn, my dick's so that's crazy. Let's scroll this. Like, okay, so what do you get out of saying, please tell me you're doing a challenge? Like, why does that matter? Why does it matter if I'm doing a challenge or not with the way that I play?
It's a fucking question. You ain't have to answer it.
Why does it matter though? Why, like, what do you get out of asking that particular question?
Because if you're just playing, if you're just slugging like that, sitting on my body,
I didn't sit on your body.
There has to be an explanation. Yes, you did, bro. Oh no,
I patrolled the area, buddy.
I will pull up the fucking clip right now.
Okay. He got me. I was sitting on his body. I didn't even realize I was doing it, but it wasn't the malicious action he thinks it is. They were really inefficient on Jin, so I took a little mustache ride. It wasn't to BM, it was just to guard the body.
Patrol the area is crazy, like...
Bro,
okay, what's the difference
there?
between camping my slug and camping a hook?
Bro, I'm not mad that you were slugging. I'm upset about the fact that you're calling me weird for asking a civilized question.
Listen, that's not a civilized question.
How is that not? How?
It's a
How is
loaded.
it not?
That's a loaded statement, because there's no positive connotation to please tell me you're doing a challenge. Don't act like you think it's just please tell me you're doing a challenge like for fun. Like, it's obvious there's a negative connotation to that.
No, there
like, don't
isn't.
play dumb.
I'm genuinely interested if you're doing a challenge or not. If you weren't doing a challenge and you were just slugging just to slug, okay, good for you, Genki.
Okay.
Nobody's mad. It was a genuine question, and you went off like if I was some fucking weirdo.
I mean, it's pretty fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why do you care at all that you were slugged?
How is it? Because I do.
Okay, why?
Because I do.
Okay, why?
Why were you playing like a dickhead?
How am I playing like a dickhead?
Because you were, right?
Okay,
You were playing
no. Let's elaborate. Let's elaborate on that, guys. Let's elaborate on it. How does me slugging constitute playing like a dickhead?
Because that's not how you properly play the game, you fucking dumbass.
Okay, but like, there's a difference between slugging when there's like one gen done, but we had all the gens still like.
So because you guys haven't completed your objective, I shouldn't strive to complete mine.
You literally started it at 5 gens, not even 2 minutes game.
Hey, you gotta learn how to shut the fuck up.
What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, you gotta learn.
You stupid right now.
You gotta learn how to shut the fuck up.
You literally sound like a dumb, no brain having fat fuck. That's exactly what you sound like.
No way. Alright, so, here's the thing. Are you guys gonna stop doing gens because I haven't gotten it down?
No.
You literally got it down.
Now when
it started slugging like
we're in a hypothetical right now. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about a hypothetical.
What the fuck are
no, we're
right now?
Drea brought up something I want to go into. So Drina, thank you for that.
No, you sound fucking stupid.
Drea,
Like, you
Drea,
sound
whatever.
literally
I don't care. So Drea,
Get it together.
Get it correct, please. Thank you.
I can't hear how to pronounce your name because Hen keeps speaking up.
What the fuck was that lag? Oh my gosh.
How do you say your name? I'm sorry.
Drea.
Drea. Okay.
Thank you.
So, you brought up how I shouldn't slug or tunnel before gens have been done. Would you ever not be on a gen because when I haven't downed someone yet?
Okay, listen, but there's a difference. Ooh, English. I'm not in the right headspace. There's a difference between literally chasing somebody while we're on gens when you already had a knock and you decided to literally chase.
No, I want an answer to my question first.
I'm not gonna stop doing gens if you haven't killed nobody. If you haven't
Okay,
killed
and I'm
nobody,
not going to stop tunneling because you haven't done gens.
You literally.
You weren't even tunneling. You didn't hook anybody until 2 people were dead.
I mean, tunneling isn't. Tunneling is targeting the same person over and over. It's not necessarily just hooking.
I mean,
At least according to the survivors that I've slugged.
You tunnel, JJ.
Anyway, the point is, you're not going to halt your objective because I haven't been doing well on mine, so I'm not going to halt on my objective because you're not doing well on yours.
Okay, well, we're getting besides the point. We're like, the question we're asking is, you became a dickhead when JJ came in your chat and asked, please tell me this is a challenge. He was literally not coming at you any type of way, not coming at you hostile, not doing anything, but asking, please tell me you're doing a challenge.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, I actually want to watch my VOD back real quick just to see how I handled that. Because I honestly don't remember how I addressed you.
Because when I unmuted, I heard you calling him a bitch for him asking a simple question.
I probably was not calling a bitch just for asking a question. I really doubt that I would do that.
No, you definitely did, bro. You definitely did.
Let's
We wouldn't have
see.
called you in here if you didn't.
Having made this video, I got to do the very thing I couldn't while in call with these people. Review my VOD, and as you've already seen, I've never called JJ a bitch. I acted how I did because JJ was in my chat just to be a nuisance, so I treated him like one. I could have handled it better, but in that very same stream, I'd already had people pull the exact same stunt. They came in feigning an interest in my playstyle while actually just complaining with zero intent of having an actual discussion. My aggression was as unnecessary as JJ's snidiness, but also a direct reaction to it. If his intentions in my chat were genuine, he had every opportunity to try and clarify that, but never did. It's kinda weird that the idea of me calling JJ a bitch was so awful to them, but everyone's just okay with Heny saying the things currently on your screen. That's a real head scratcher.
Like, shit, I don't care about this damn game.
Exactly. It's just a game at the end of the day, bro.
When you're not gonna come at my friend, calling him a bitch. Right
I don't have a flashbang. Oh, I'm clueless.
Bear with me. Go to VOD page.
Yeah, y'all want another shot?
Yo, Hen, you can speak up now if you
Does
want.
she
I'm
have
busy right
down?
now.
Does she have down?
Okay,
I'm in the middle of the game. You can sweat.
Please stop looking at me like that.
He can keep on being a little fat, stanky, ugly ass bitch that raped his little sister. I don't care.
Stop.
He's still a bitch at the end of the day. It don't matter.
Why do you guys hang out with this person? You guys honestly seem kind of chill. Except for, the one elephant in the room.
Why were you playing like a dickhead?
I mean, I wasn't, but...
Because you were literally putting ass to face, bro. You don't have to play like that. At all. Ever. Like, literally ever. If you weren't playing like a dickhead, you wouldn't get this side of me, but no, you want to be an asshole.
I admit I got aggressive when I didn't need to, but nothing I did in-game or out of it warranted what was said to me. I get being upset or even furious at a game, but it's still only a game, and people like this need to understand that. You shouldn't let it get you frothing at the mouth, but we're all only human. Instead of blowing up at a stranger on the internet, just act like a normal person by choking it down and keeping it inside. Pause.
Okay, like, I have a question. Do you genuinely have fun slugging people?
Yeah.
Like, what's the fun in it?
So,
No,
it's
because
fun.
that's the real question, actually.
Oh my god, you just have to pipe up for everything, don't you? Goddamn.
I was agreeing with her. You can relax, you dumb fat bitch.
Someone else ask a question. I go to answer the question. Oh, well, Hen's got to get her 2 cents in real quick. Hold on. My bad, my bad. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Bro?
I forgot to pay my hand stats. I'm sorry. My bad.
Shut the fuck up. You can simply do that.
Really wish he would follow her own advice on this one.
Anyway, Drea, so to answer your question, what's fun about it is I don't have to deal with Dead Hard, I don't have to deal with Decisive Strike, I don't have to deal with Deliverance. I don't have to deal with a potential resurgence. I don't have to deal with getting flashlight saved. I don't have to deal with flashbangs. There's so much of the game that I do not have to deal with. And then on top of it all, instead of picking up and carrying to a hook all slow, I can just drop you on the ground, leave you there, and go off and look for my other objectives. I can put in my orbs to control my gens. I can run around the body to check for anyone around. I'm not having to pick you up and walk all the way to a hook that may be completely away from where I want to be.
Okay, but like, isn't that the point of Dead by Daylight though?
The point of Dead by Daylight for killers is to kill you. It's not to hook you.
No, don't get me wrong.
It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing as how your objective is to escape. It's not to do gens. Okay, I watched a little bit. Are you saying I was being an asshole after I asked why you were doing your challenge or whatever after the Abra do you, I guess?
Yeah, you said these were your exact words. You said, "Why are you asking that question?" I think it's weird. I'm like, bro, it's just a genuine question. You said,
so
why
the
do
question
I care?
itself isn't weird. What's weird to me is you ask the question, right? Or, make your statement, but then you just end it with, "Hey, bro, do you," I guess. Like, if you're just gonna say, "Hey, man, reasoning doesn't matter."
Just do you,
like,
bruh.
It's just,
I meant no harm by it. Just
well, but
do
like
your thing, bruh.
but
Do your thugger.
but I am doing my thing. Like, I don't get why you would have to come in and just say that. It's kind of weird. Like,
Bro,
why do you need to make your opinion known?
Complimenting you. You couldn't take a compliment, bro?
I mean,
if a compliment hurts you like that, bro, then I don't know.
Yeah, that's a kind of a weird
bro.
compliment, but
hey, bro.
Look, to me, it's because, like, if I get fucking destroyed by a Swift, I'm not gonna go into the chat and be like, "Why do you play like that?" And then when they tell me, I'm not gonna say, "Well, I mean, do you?" I guess. Like,
did I say why do you play like that? I asked, "Are you doing a challenge?"
all right, fair enough. I'm not gonna say, "Please tell me you're doing a challenge." The general sentiment I get is, "Why do you play like that? How is that fun?" Yada yada. I'm just lumping yours in with that. So, you know what? Fair point. But I'm not gonna go into someone's chat and be like, "Please tell me you're doing a challenge." And then whatever answer they give, I'm gonna say, "Hey, bro, you do you." Like, there's no point in saying, "Please tell me you're doing a challenge," if you're just gonna follow it up with, "Well, hey, just do you."
I'm not gonna start an argument in someone else's chat. That's childish, bro.
I mean, I agree.
Like, what would you rather me say?
And I'm down.
Look, I mean, if all you're gonna do is just like, it's a nothing statement, is what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't need to be said at all. You could just say GG, and that would be way better.
So hold on. This is what I'm getting out of this. Let me get this straight. You're saying me not knowing who you are, right? This is the first time I'm ever meeting you, and I'm coming up to your chat after I just got slugged the fuck out, and I'm genuinely wondering if you're doing a challenge or if you're just slugging just to slug. I was hoping you were just doing a challenge. And then you said, "Yeah, I'm doing a challenge." So I was like, "All right, GG's."
But you weren't like, "I GG's." You were saying, "Hey, bro, to you," I guess.
Yeah, do you, bruh? Like, what don't you understand?
I mean, are you just not aware of how, like, the things you type come off, or?
Bro, I don't know. How does
Like,
that
you
come off
can't-
in any type of... How does that come off in any type of negative energy? I need to hear this, please.
It comes up as, like, kind of passively aggressive negativity. Like, "Please tell me you're doing a challenge," with the, what's the word? Implication that you don't like how I played. And then, I mean, just do you, I guess. Like, I guess is kind of a negative thing. Like, it is what it is. Like, don't worry, I took no offense. This is just kind of how I perceived what you said. Probably butchering explaining the way it comes off, but that is kind of how it comes off. Like, that's the tone that you send when you use those particular words.
To get this in the air, I meant no negativity by it. I was just genuinely interested, like, if you were doing a challenge or not.
I mean, that's fine, but, like,
And then
look, intent's great and all, but, like, intent's great and all, but I have no way of knowing that you don't mean it negatively. Like, you're
like,
the
you
choice.
just asked, "Hey, bro, are you mad?" It's as simple as that. I was still there. You could have been like, "Hey, bro, are you mad?" It's that simple.
Or I could just respond to what you're saying, like, based on how you say it. Because all I have to go on is what you're saying and how you're saying it. And that comes off not in the most positive light. I'm like, surely you can see that, right?
No, I don't. I don't.
I failed to articulate my thoughts properly in our discussion due to not being able to watch our interaction in full. I don't like speaking on things I lack full context on, so I was very passive because I didn't fully remember exactly how things went down. Having now watched the interaction, these are my thoughts on my talk with JJ in Discord. JJ says he was asking a genuine question about my playstyle, but if he was truly interested, or even complimenting as he says, his reply to my answer wouldn't have been so dismissive. At best, he's genuinely unaware of how tone and word choice affect the messages we try to send, and at worst, he's trying to veil his true intentions behind ambiguity. The words we use carry our feelings, our thoughts, and our intentions. We do not and cannot have an innate understanding of the thoughts of others, which is why the words we communicate with need to be chosen carefully. If intent matters more than meaning, which is essentially the argument here, my using the word bitch should never have mattered, and they never would have interpreted it as me calling JJ a bitch in the first place. If I did misinterpret things, there were plenty of times for JJ to correct me, but he never did, because he was never coming from a place of positivity.
Okay.
Honestly, okay, this is just a waste of saliva, a waste of time.
Please.
Preach
No,
it.
wait,
He's not gonna change his opinion how he plays.
So were these your only issues?
How he feel. So this is.
I don't got no issues. GG's, bro. You played it how you want to. It was a great.
You still a
match.
bitch.
Man, why? Okay, honest question. Why do you guys hang out with this
Bro,
person?
get the out. I don't give a
Like, honest question.
Still
Why
play
do you
like a
hang out with
bitch,
this
you still a
person?
bitch.
She's a cool person.
Cause I'm
No.
funny. That's why,
She's
actually.
chill.
Pretty funny.
I mean, being genuinely funny and then just being funny to laugh at how stupid you are, they're different things.
Okay, cool. You still play like a bitch and you still have a small.
I didn't get to call Heny out directly for the wild shit she said, since I was kicked before getting the chance. Looking back, I should have opened with it, because it is their Discord, and they could have kicked me at any time, but, hindsight, yada yada, you get it. Following the call, I do end up in ILN's chat, and I do bring up Heny's actions, so let's see how that went. Spoiler alert, they're all hypocritical enablers without the backbone to call Heny out on any of her nonsense. Someone from ILN's chat brought up how my behavior was unbecoming, so I brought up Heny's, who, again, is one of his mods. His chat brushed me aside by saying ILN was tired and just wanted to stream, which, fair enough, in most cases. But when your community is antagonizing others, it falls to you to keep them in check. I'd say it falls to the mods as well, since they're meant to take some of that burden off of the streamer, but his mods were the ones causing issues.
Me personally, bro, the only thing I have to say to you personally is the only thing I didn't like was that your chat was just telling me to watch my friends. They say whatever they want to say. My friends are grown adults. They're gonna say whatever the fuck they want to say. If they want to say some shit to you, they're gonna say some shit to you.
Wait. Is this you by any chance?
I don't want anyone of his community to come in here and do no extra shit.
Hey, that's you.
I've never seen such a stunning lack of self-awareness this close before. Absolutely fascinating. His hypocrisy is as palpable as the sexual tension between two dudes hanging out in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. He doesn't want my community saying anything extra, or want attention brought to it when his does exactly that. His community can do whatever they want because they're grown adults and can say what they want to say, but nobody can say anything about them. What kind of sense does that make? If your community can say what they want to say, then you need to accept that people are going to do the same to them and to you. You don't get to have it both ways. If you aren't okay with other communities coming in and being assholes, stop being okay with your own community being assholes. I get not wanting to involve yourself because you just want to stream, but apathy isn't an excuse to not hold your friends, mods, or community accountable.
But yeah, W mods, W community. W mods, W community. I really don't give a fuck. It's literally just pixels on a screen. So yeah. I work, like I said before, I worked a 12-hour shift. I don't really give a fuck. Might be doing a 12-hour stream today, so I don't have any energy to give to anyone. So yeah, especially when it comes to arguing, I'm not an argumentative person. So yeah.
Oh yeah, W mods and community for sure. We're all cool with people talking turbo shit as long as you're the people talking it. Your community is a cesspit, and no amount of being tired from work and just wanting to stream absolves you of the responsibility to hold them accountable, especially when they're in other people's streams causing problems. You're tired after a long day of work, and I get that. I was tired when dealing with JJ, but the difference is, had anyone from my community gone off the rails like Heny, they'd have been removed. You don't get to say it's just pixels when out-of-game insults are thrown. Though, if it's just pixels, why were his people that mad in the first place? Even if I called JJ a bitch, which I didn't, it's just pixels, man. Actually, if it's just pixels, why does this guy care what's said to or about his community?
Like I said before, I could give you more energy if I had it. If I could give you more energy if I had it, and if I really gave a fuck, I don't give a fuck, and I don't want to be mad. So yeah, I don't want to be mad. I don't give a fuck. Let's just keep it pushing. You go on with your night, and you go and chill, do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna go and chill with my friends and do whatever I gotta do, and do my 12-hour stream or 8-hour stream, and live my life, bro. Because we will never meet each other ever again. So yeah, this is me trying to be nice and cordial with you. I'm being as much as nice and cordial with you as I can. So yeah.
Oh yeah, the 8-hour stream, the stream that turned into a 12-hour stream, the 36-hour stream where you're just playing YouTube videos for a third of it, the stream where you're using other people's content without transforming it at all, that 12-hour stream. Right. You know what, man? Mad respect for powering through and doing a long stream despite how tired you were. It takes real grit and commitment to stream YouTube while you sleep. You and Dre are real as hell for letting shows play in an untransformative way. By the way, being polite is great. Being apathetic towards the actions of your community isn't. They're your community. Their actions reflect on you, and while you aren't directly responsible for them, it speaks volumes that you offer them a safe haven to run their mouths off to others.
Wait, what are you trying to say to what are you trying to say to my chat? Because now you're really gonna get me. Depending what you're gonna say to them, you might, like, you know what I mean? Like, depending what you say to my chat, we might have a problem. Depending what you say. Just don't say anything crazy to my chat, because at the end of the day, this is my chat. I'm gonna protect my community regardless.
Now wait a minute, wait just a minute. I thought his chat had nothing to do with him. He spent this entire time saying that his community are grown adults, but the second there's a possible confrontation with them, he's suddenly involved? You can't have it both ways. If you let them fuck around with impunity, you have to let them find out without interference. Heny saying I do my sister in my chat is fine, but when I call out his community for condoning it in his chat, there's an issue? Heny's just a dumbass saying dumb things online. But there's very few things I hate more than hypocrites, and ILN is one of the largest I've ever seen. Wanting to protect his chat is an acknowledgement that people shouldn't go into other streams just to talk shit or be disruptive. He allows his community, his mods even, to do the exact same thing he wants to protect them from. As bad as Heny was, to me, this guy is so much worse. He's a massive and disgusting hypocrite. What mental gymnastics must it require for him to think that his community should get to say anything they want with no retaliation? I brought this hypocrisy to his attention, which caught me a ban. I originally thought ILN was chill, but it turns out it was just an unwillingness to hold his friends accountable. He didn't want my community talking shit, but when his own mods were doing it, everything was perfectly fine. Totally acceptable for Heny to say I do my sister and tell me to commit suicide in my chat. Horrible atrocity if I call her on it in his. He's just a hypocrite enabling the awful behavior of his friends. This group talked about our encounter for a while after my ban, but this video is already more than long enough. It's pretty much just a cope session saying that I play how I do to salt farm and that JJ didn't mean anything by what he said in my chat. It's just more of the same, though I do want to address the salt farming thing, because I get that a lot. I play how I play because it's fun, but the DBD community is so fragile that it gets taken personally because it results in a worse gameplay experience for them. Flashlights and flashbangs result in a worse gameplay experience for me, but the only thing that frustrates me about facing them is that flashbangs still have no audio cue in most cases. You know, something that's actually game-breaking. I understand, as most well-adjusted people do, that the game is just a game, and even if a mechanic or tactic is frustrating to face, it doesn't make it malicious. The issue with DBD is that there's an overabundance of tantrum-throwing idiots who take everything as a personal attack. I don't have to farm for salt because these grown children can't help but lash out over nonsense. I know from personal experience that people will complain about anything, so I just play DBD however I want, and when people rage at me for it, I make videos because I think it's funny. If you're someone that thinks the issue is with my coverage of the people with poor attitudes and not the poor attitudes themselves, I ask you to reevaluate. Somehow, every streamer I cover finds the video about them within a day, so to the topics of this video, I know you've got your own thoughts about the situation, and if you can find the time between ripping other people's content for your streams and being complete villains, feel free to make them known. To everyone else, thanks for watching. Don't harass anyone in this video, sub to the channel, follow me on twitch.tv/MrSantastic, and I'll see you next time.